If you listen to the show on iHeartRadio from out of state, let me know where you are. Pat is down in Augusta, Georgia. Scott is in Sophia, North Carolina. They're getting the outer rims of that bomb cyclone.
Rims.
They're sitting on 22 down there in North Carolina. But this thing is blowing through all of our bureau chiefs in New England, Boston, New York. The wind that we had here, we were on the outer circle of that bomb cyclone that's blowing through. They said like Category 2 hurricane winds going through New England, all the way through up into Canada, Boston, New York, Philly, breaking records. Those aren't the kind of records you want to have broken.
No.
If you're living in Portland, Maine, it gets to be like 45 and you have giant winds blowing through. But these weather guys love talking about the bomb cyclones.
Well, it's a good...
It's a good name. It's tailor-made. I mean, bomb is slang already.
Some bomb-ass cyclone comes tearing through Boston. They want to talk about it.
If they called it a bomb-ass cyclone, I think I'd like that more.
Yeah?
Because I don't think that they mean bomb in the slang terms. I think they mean, they mean it in like a bomb with high winds, blowing through whatever. If the weather guys called it a bomb-ass cyclone, that would be pretty cool.
A bomb-ass cyclone coming through.
So all of our bureau chiefs that live in and around New England, and there are a lot of you, a lot of you in Boston. Kevin is in Portland, Maine.
Oh, Kevin's the best.
Is he?
I don't know.
The best in Portland, Maine?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, okay.
I don't feel like there's a ton of competition for being the best up there.
We've got a handful of people. It's a college town.
Oh.
Portland, Maine. Providence, Rhode Island.
What college is up
We got
there?
friends there. University of Maine, isn't it?
You're the one that said it.
Yeah, I know it's a friend of mine.
Ain't that where Pennywise lives?
The University of Southern Maine is in Portland, Maine. Southern Maine Community College is also in South Portland, Maine.
Cold AF up there. I ain't going there.
Cold Deef.
Like, who would want to move anywhere colder than Ohio? I know Ohio cold. I'm used to Ohio cold. But I don't want to go to, like, Chicago cold or, like, Wisconsin cold. Especially not Maine cold. Forget that.
I understand.
That's a whole nother level that I'm not prepared for.
It gets old after a while.
Oh,
you
no.
really get tired of it.
Yeah, I don't think about it. Like, whenever the rest of the country complains about it being cold, I'm like, shut up, you don't live in Ohio. I couldn't imagine what a Maine person thinks. Like, shut up, you live in Ohio. You know nothing what it's like to live in Maine.
Well, listen, Ohio is still the Midwest, and it's had its share of bad weather, but if you are living in a place that gets dumped with a foot of snow like every couple days, yeah, it's a very different situation, especially with whatever's changing with the climate and all that.
Eskimos over there. I don't mess with that.
Inuits.
Yeah, thank you very much, Poundcake.
What's
Can we
that?
keep it to the preferred nomenclature, please? Eskimo is a slur.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I thought people wanted to rub noses like Eskimoses.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, that's a little cute expression.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you're supposed to call people Eskimos.
Oh, you're an Eskimo. Nice to meet you. I'm black.
Right.
Do you know that I don't care?
No, that's different. You would say, hi, you're an Eskimo. I'm an N-word. That would be the analogy there. Right.
Oh.
If that's true. I don't know any Inuit, but I
You know any Eskimos?
I don't think so. You mean E-words, Bill?
Eskimoses?
No, I don't know any, but my understanding is that calling someone an Eskimo is not a polite thing to do.
Okay.
There is a band called Eskimo Callboy that I enjoy, though. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but I don't think you're supposed to call people Eskimo. It's indigenous people. We just had Indigenous People Day.
What if they're your brother and they live in Maine? What do you call him? I can't call him my Eskimo brother.
No, I call him my Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he living in Maine?
What if he lived in Maine? I'm just giving you a hypothetical.
Why do you think Eskimos
Why does he
live in
have
Maine?
to? Well, I was going to say, what do you call an Eskimo who lives in Maine? Could I call my Eskimo brother? Why would you could remove the Maine part of that and still use the phrase Eskimo brother? Why the Maine part?
I don't know.
Do you know where Eskimo live?
On the poles?
On the poles. You're thinking of strippers.
No, like the polar. like cold.
Alaska, Canada, Greenland. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
yeah, up here.
Sure.
The Arcticas.
The various Arcticas.
The various Arcticas.
The aunt and uncle.
A lot of native Alaskans refer to themselves as Eskimos, but I don't think you can call someone else that. Like, I can call myself an Eskimo. Yo, I'm an Eskimo.
You've earned it.
I guess so. But you're not supposed to call someone that.
Gotcha.
But if you have a brother who lives in Maine, I imagine you'd probably call him your brother.
Are you not supposed to use the term Eskimo brother? Are we supposed to say Inuit brother?
I think that if you're trying to be as sensitive as you can be, I have a feeling that Eskimo brother is like sitting Indian style.
Okay.
It's like
So it's
borderline. Yeah, right. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't be an Indian giver. One of those. Alan, Ohio is actually a lot colder than Maine because it's flat land in most parts.
The more you know.
Is that true, though? I mean,
don't know.
I would think that would account for it being windier because there's nothing to
I
break
don't
it
know.
up. But being colder, I don't know. But information's all good, and, you know. Right.
Don't give a F.
So no more Eskimo pies, people are asking me. Listen, I don't know. These are questions that are above my pay grade. I don't know. And it's always changing what you're not supposed to call people.
No more
So,
Eskimo cream pies.
My
Escaho.
Eskimo cream pies.
Is that a thing?
Yuck.
I don't think so.
It should be.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you look on Pornhub, it's on there somewhere.
There's a Canadian football team called the Eskimos, and people want them to change the name. Yeah, it's got to be tough for teams, you know? They dealt with that here with
Yeah, the
the
Redskins
Indians.
are still
and
dealing with it.
Redskins are still doing it. And, you know, I mean...
Can't believe they made us change our name. Like,
Made who change our name? Nobody changed the name. They just
Exactly.
didn't use Chief Wahoo anymore.
doesn't matter. It's still the Indians.
What if they changed the name from Indians and they still use Chief Wahoo?
Hella petty.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we'll call them the Spiders, but we're still using Chief Wahoo.
Spiders, yeah.
He comes out with like a Spider-Man suit. He has the feather on top of his head. Oh, that's funny.
The Cleveland Spiders have taken the field. There's Chief Wahoo back in action.
The Slider and Chief Wahoo, the
Yeah.
Spider.
Alex Jones showed up. I was just lamenting. Boy,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the universe can bestow gifts of favor on you when you least expect it.
You love him.
Well, I'm fascinated by Alex Jones.
entertained by
it
him.
has to be exhausting to devote your life to all that nonsense. And you can't let it go because that's what your crowd wants. And so the guy's been deplatformed, so he's not as pervasive as he was, but the people who are already fans of his are still finding him. And
Yeah.
Trump had a rally in Dallas, and that's Alex Jones' backyard. It was in Austin. And he showed up in an armored vehicle, and he's got a big bullhorn out of the sunroof and letting everybody know that there's a deep state assassination plot against
Who?
the president.
Are you kidding me?
Well, think of all the insane crap you have to believe now if you're a fan of Trump. If you're Alex Jones, all the stuff that 5 or 10 years ago, even if you were a Republican, you'd go, that's nonsense. Now, you gotta believe all this dumb crap.
And also,
Even if you're not frighteningly stupid, you have no issue with people thinking you are.
on any given day, Alex Jones will be against Trump. There's things
He's only
that
against Trump one time.
And
that was for the whole Syria strikes thing.
Yeah, but now with all the Kurd stuff, like there's a chance that Alex Jones. I haven't listened because it's not out there, but he might have called him a butt boy again.
Right, but this is what I mean. Like you just have to
I
make
just
stuff
love that.
up.
Yeah,
Butt boy.
I love when he called Trump a butt boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's butt boy.
I don't know if this is uncensored or not, so we'll
see.
Yeah. But yeah, he's got the bullhorn and he's popped out. And there's media there asking him why he's there.
Mr. Jones, why are you here?
I'm here because the deep state, people like Bill Mudd and the CIA,
Sir.
they're going to kill.
You're 2 feet away. You don't need the bullhorn. You don't need the bullhorn.
I'm right here next to you, and the deep state.
I wonder, does he get tired of doing that to his voice? Because he probably talks super normal, like
No,
super
that's
regular.
that's his
voice.
voice. Yeah. I mean,
After
he's-
years of doing that, he's done to his voice what? Who's the singer? The
singer.
He's like a folk singer. God damn.
I don't know. Not Leon Redbone.
Not Leon Redbone.
No.
He's a little more underground than that.
I don't know.
God damn, what's his name?
What's a song that he sings?
He doesn't have any songs that I like.
Oh.
I just know his gravelly voice. He's known for having that gravelly voice.
A gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Dr. John the Night Tripper, he died.
What's her face? Scarlett Johansson did a
Tom
cover.
Waits.
Tom Waits. That's the guy. Yeah, he's got that voice because that's how he does things. Yeah.
It's whiskey and cigarettes. Mm-hmm. For Alex Jones, it's a steady diet of amnesia chili.
Still love that.
Bill President Trump. So we're here to draw attention to the rogue, criminal, leftist government that tried to sell us out to China, and the fact that they're not going
You know how the leftists are trying to kill the president and sell us out to China?
Wait, huh?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
to repeat what they did to Kennedy 56 years ago here in Dallas.
Oh, so he's
I love it.
He's
Alex
just trying
Jones.
to do like a crossover.
He's
'Cause
trying
they're
to
in
do
Dallas.
everything.
Right, but
sure.
He's
He's trying to make it topical.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we're in Dallas. Let's bring up something that's notorious in Dallas's past.
He's doing geotagged conspiracy theories. I love his website, though. The most censored news broadcast in the world. Apparently, he's never heard of China. No one's more censored than I am. Really?
Milo
That must be how we can all easily access your information.
Milo Yiannopoulos. You don't even hear about him anymore.
Oh, he's still out there. He's doing some podcast or something.
No,
but again, China's winning with the old censorship thing.
Sure.
In a political fake witch hunt coup
Get down there.
with the fake impeachment project.
I like that he has somebody on his staff way down the street filming so that you can hear Alex Jones just in the middle of the street sticking his head out like he's a high school kid in the prom limo with the bullhorn.
You know what? I might just have to suck it up and go to one of these Trump rallies. I might just have to go because I think it probably would be highly entertaining. It would be a terrible place to, actually believe like what's going on. But on an entertainment aspect, if you just want an evening out,
An evening out.
smoke a little weed, and
What
then
do
go
you
to
He does
the
them
Trump
every
rally.
2 weeks in Ohio, so you'll have your options.
I might have to go to one of these.
Please do.
Yeah, I might have to go. Are they free? I didn't look up.
Oh, I don't know.
A lot of times they are, I think.
Yeah,
I think you just have to reserve tickets in advance.
One of our Trumpers. Matter of fact, can I get a white person to come with me? I need one of our Trump supporter listeners because I need I need to feel protected.
You need a
An escort.
chaperone. Yeah, an escort.
And I'll play along too. Like if he wants to call me up on stage, like here he's black and he's gay and he supports President Trump. I'm like, and then I get off.
The President of the United States and the Commander of Cheese.
Love cheese.
No, you gotta get a red hat if you're gonna go. You gotta blend in.
I'm not gonna buy one. I'll have.
He'll
some-
say, "Look at my African American."
I did say one of the. There's this American flag one and it has kind of like stars on it. Like actual stars that stick out on it. That was actually a good looking MAGA hat. If someone wants to send me that, I might consider.
Why don't you buy one?
I'm not buying one.
He's saving up right now. He's trying to quit his day job.
I already.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm.
Those hats are like $40.
They're that much?
They're not cheap.
I'm a
These rubes are dropping $40 on these hats.
Something like that. I
Wow.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm a big.
Do
on a
I
budget.
know exactly how much they cost? No, I don't. But
Okay.
I'm going to say they're $40.
All right.
Someone
Let's
send
see.
me one.
Yeah. Was it a makeamericagreatagain.com? I think
It's probably just whitehouse.gov. It's
Try
all the same thing.
Trump.com.
I don't know.
Trump hat.
Yeah, buy one, and then next time there's a rally,
$25.
$25. There you go. That's a pittance.
That's like a Chick-fil-A
Oh, there's some
meal.
that are like $10.
It's a what?
That's like a Chick-fil-A meal. So if I can
$25 is a Chick-fil-A. What the hell do you get at Chick-fil-A?
I get the large fries, the large drink, the two chicken sandwiches, and then I get.
That's $25?
You didn't let me finish. And then I get the chicken fingers, and I save those for tomorrow's lunch.
Again, let me ask. That's $25?
all of that together.
Two
yeah.
chicken sandwiches, tenders, a drink, and fries?
all large.
Still, 25. It can't be $25.
No. it's probably
I
not.
believe it.
No, it's probably
No,
not.
I
Really?
believe it. I believe that because
That would average
fast
out
food
to
prices are going up.
But that would average out to each of those items being $5
yeah.
for a large drink.
Well,
Don't they have combos over there?
they do.
Well, there you go.
But then you get an
Add
extra chicken
extras.
sandwich on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah, add extras.
Extra chicken sandwich. Wow.
So essentially, it's a meal for two, but for one that I'm buying.
KFC did some game day promotion that sold out in seconds. I hadn't even heard of it. This thing was sold out before I even knew what was going on.
What was
It's
it?
called seasoned tickets.
Ooh.
where they, Sean, what's his name? Sean Astin is still the colonel. But at KFC did their seasoned tickets, and it immediately sold out. You pay them $75 and 48 wings delivered to your home every week for the rest of the NFL season.
Whoa.
They sold 500 of these things in like seconds.
Good for them.
Immediately sold out. A KFC subscription service. I'll tell you what, you can certainly tell that KFC is a sister brand of Taco Bell because they're always doing these weirdo but super successful marketing things.
It's great.
Yeah.
I like it. And Pizza Hut, they're in that family too, right?
Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Maybe
it's
is
all
it
of
still
them.
Yum
All
Brands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they got the Cheez-It pizza now, right?
I feel like they're lagging behind.
But Pizza Hut's always they're still there. Like people are still getting because they're always coming up with some new weird pizza. We're like, hey, you like Cheez-Its? Now it's a giant Cheez-It with pizza on it.
Really?
You want to eat that,
Cheez-It
don't
pizza?
You? Yeah.
I thought they'd hit the wall as to what you could do with pizza. They stuffed everything in it. They could Pizza Hut stuffed Cheez-It pizza.
There you go.
Looks like a giant Cheez-It.
Give me one. I'll eat one right now.
Huh. Again, these things are really going past me. I hadn't heard of any of these things.
You gotta know what's going on the streets, Alan.
On the streets with pizza.
With
okay.
Pizza and Cheez-Its.
So it's the Cheez-It flavor in the dough, and then they fill it with cheese?
Yeah.
Because that's not a pizza. That's like a calzone.
Whatever.
Have you had one?
No,
Wow.
Am I breathing? Am I here right now? Of course I haven't had one. This is an instant heart attack.
No,
I think I've had a lot of meals that are instant heart attacks, and I'm still breathing.
Yeah, but you're going to die at 35.
All right, yeah, I got to get my wear and tear on my body. Mm-hmm.
I was reading a thing today that said that they found the link. There's always been a link that they suspected between obesity and asthma, but they've never really been able to nail it down.
Yeah, because you can't do anything, so you're like, I'll just stay home and eat.
Right. But they said they're finding that fat can accumulate in your lungs.
Oh, got the old fatty lung.
That obese people, they find fat in their lungs. Obese people are drowning in their own fat. So, so not just your. What? Oh God. Old Frank Fatty Lungs. So gross.
Oh, but I don't smoke.
God, just have a. have a piece of fruit or some vegetables every now. It really.
Yeah, you just have them deep fried.
But it doesn't even.
I was gonna say you can't even have no good skin on that.
No, what I'm saying is it doesn't. Just like minor changes, boy, can go a long way. People think they have to become like raw vegetarians, and boy, you don't.
You do.
You don't.
You do.
Just have some vegetables.
Vegetables, and you
You
also
don't have vegetables?
Yeah, vegetables in the morning, and then you have a Cheez-It pizza at night.
I was gonna say, there's people I know. They're like, I'm on a diet, and they're like, they'll have carrots, and then they'll have like an entire pizza for themselves.
Well, I don't mean
or
that.
Eat
I
the
mean
entire freezer full of pizza
I don't mean
rolls.
that.
Mm-hmm.
They
Pizza
know what
rolls are
they're
good.
doing, and they know that a couple of carrots is not going to offset what they're doing.
They're like,
but-
no, bro, I'm bulking. I'm like, bulking for what? For like your funeral? Like what?
For
are
my
you doing?
casket.
Hey,
Trying to get that lung bulk. I carry a lot of weight in my lungs, so
They really do.
Yeah, it's a little. My weight fluctuates a lot.
Oh God, Steve, hello.
Hey, happy Friday.
What's up?
I just wanted to, every time you guys talk about Alex Jones, I wonder, have you ever seen the film Waking Life from, I think it was 2001?
Was that the animated thing?
Yeah, it was about lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
Alex Jones is in it, and he pretty much plays himself, this babbling guy in a car, just yelling, through a megaphone out the window. I was just wondering if you ever saw it.
Boy, I remember it. I feel like I have seen it. Was it Ethan Hawke was in that?
I believe so, yeah.
But I don't recall Alex Jones in it. I'd have to go back and watch it again. That was before he was like really full on Alex Jones, right?
Yeah, I mean, interestingly enough, that the film came out in 2001, or actually October 2001. It's right before 9/11, so that's kind of right before he.
Oh, I
started.
see.
Yeah,
That's a Richard Linklater movie too. So he's from Austin, I think. So he probably knew Alex Jones. Probably just threw him in there, but. All right, thank you, Steve. I appreciate
America
it.
first! America first! Get that through your head, dude! America first! America first! You heard that before? What What? America first! America first! What the hell, man? Dude, America first! America first! To all of you, let me explain one damn thing. America, America, America. Dude, you understand? America, America, America. My point is, America's first. 1776!
Now all the pyro.
Sure. All right, after this break, I'm going to have those Sonic Temple tickets for you. They are on sale, sonictemplefestival.com. The remainder of the lineup is going to be dropped in December. Is back in Columbus next May. All they have told us is that Metallica is going to headline 2 nights of the 3. Their debut at Sonic Temple. So if that ain't enough for you, I don't know what to tell you. But I'll have 3-day weekend passes for you after the break. 35192 if you want to text. AlanCoxShow.com for everything else.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Is It Weird? I'm Bill Squire. Thank you